Hey heroes, it's Dr. Zano. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm totally grateful for you guys. I'm just grateful for what life has brought myself and my family in the past year. If you said a year ago where we would be, I'd tell you were lying or I wouldn't believe it. So it's just amazing what could happen in a year, and I want the same thing to happen to you. I want you guys to just be grateful for what you have done and all the wins that you had this year, and be even more grateful for what's going to happen when you pursue your dreams, your gifts, your talents, and hero next year. We're not filming this week because Alex is enjoying his family in you go to Maryland, right? And then I'm here in Park City with my family. But I want you guys to enjoy some never seen before, somewhat deleted scenes that never made it to the blogs because of all the footage. So I know you'll be blessed with it, and I know you'll be grateful. So have a great Thanksgiving and be safe. We'll see you soon. Because you see, the opposite of depression is expression. You might want to write that down. The opposite of depression is expression. See, when we're depressed, we're failing to express the true desires of our heart, our calling, and our purpose. So of course you're going to grieve what you're not able to express. So just imagine right now, if you were able to be free and express, this is what I would love to do. This is what I'm called to do. This is what I enjoy doing. I could give value exchange to people. How would your life benefit from that? And thank you for being the example of someone saying, hey, listen, I'm going to embrace who I am. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Nothing, I can relate to both what you told me about yourself and your son, because I raised my son on my own during my tattoo apprenticeship, and I put him in Taekwondo, and he did what you were describing.
Yep.
And then for you to talk about the fact that nothing except for God himself is going to stop me from my purpose. I mean, I couldn't sit still. My knees were bouncing.
I know. It was just, that's where it's at, man.
You were exactly what I needed to hear.
Dude.
You are my aha moment, brother.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
No, for real.
That makes my day, man. All right, so here's the thing. So, is the dog going to come out on the baggage claim? You think?
I think they're gonna take them on the plane now.
No, they're shipping them underneath.
Like FedEx?
No, like under the plane, or like
So in the cargo.
They say he has the same air as the pilot, whatever that means. I mean, that could be a bunch of things. Like you're.
That's a bumbo,
yeah.
Bumbo jumbo.
Yeah. So I see him coming around, and then they see the crate. We'll cut it, and then everybody's got to check out what the surprise is. Our new superhero. That'll be good. So there you got it. That's our celebrity new addition to the family, Prowler, a little French bulldog. So they've been wanting, the kid's been wanting a dog for so long, since our other dogs had passed away. So Titus got into Paw Patrol, and it was definitely time for a puppy. And so that's the new addition and the new responsibility, and you will definitely see him in the Hero Vlogs. So comment below. Tell me about your dog. Tell me about your puppies. Watch out for the wall. Cement. Fourth year in practice, right? The third or fourth year of practice. I saw all these people, and it was just like they were happy, they were having fun. And then I felt like it was this weird moment. Like, it was one of my moments. It's like I just started getting sad because I looked at everybody, I'm like, I know something that they don't know. Like, they're happy, but they're going towards heart disease. They're going towards cancer. It's like I had this weird thing, like everything stopped. I'm like, I'm the only one in this room right now that knows what these people don't know. And because they don't know it, they might be happy, but they're going towards sickness, disease, and a statistic. And it was just, I just broke down. And when he's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. And I realized in that moment that, I felt like it was like my sole purpose had been stuffed in the grave. Meaning, I came out of school, and all school told me was that you're lucky if you'll make it as a chiropractor. That's all we were beaten down to believe. So, that's, and then you got to have insurance. So we were with all the insurances at the time, and we were playing the insurance game, Just whatever the insurance wants, we'll do. And so I practiced like that for 3 years. And we did good, don't get me wrong, but when I was at that point, I realized that, you know, like it was like my sole purpose was in a grave trying to scratch its way out, and if I didn't answer the call, it would be dead forever. The biggest destruction here and the biggest issue is not that the patient doesn't get the care they needed, but your purpose becomes unfulfilled. We talked about purpose, and you just wanted to what? Help people. If I went for the surgery, I would have never known the next 16 years of my life. I would have never known what it's like to take care of my wife. Because my wife, she could only take care of a sick victim person for so long. I mean, I would, if anything, we definitely would have been separated or divorced. I never would have experienced the joy of having 2 beautiful sons that I was told I would never be able to have. I found my purpose beating that disease through chiropractic and said, this is now my purpose. And I went on to have one of the largest, if not the largest practices in the history of the profession, helping thousands of people per week. But here's the thing. If I did that surgery, I would have never realized the potential I could have had as a human being. You follow? How do I create efficiencies and time management?
Yeah, how do you create efficiencies and time management?
You ready? I call it time expansion. So you can't make more time. So I literally live in seconds. Like, what do you guys see, volume-wise?
How many patients do we see on a day?
Yeah, adjustments a week, huh?
300?
Good, watch this, so watch.
Less than that.
So watch this, so let's say 300, because we're gonna speak it, right? So watch this, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So 4 times 300 is 1,200 seconds. What's that in hours?
200 minutes, which is like 3 hours, basically.
So Chris wastes 3 hours taking, like, that's the way you got to think. So like, what, I mean, like, have a big can, see, if you had a, watch this, like I have cans, like, so if there's a big can there, I'm right there. It's like I don't have to take 3 steps. So, I mean, and then I have like garbage can there, I have one there. I mean, I could go anywhere because that's what I thought about. It's like, I save time, because when you're at 1,000, 2,000, it's like, wow, that was 5 hours of me, you know, I mean, like literally putting this hole. Follow what I'm saying, like, well, you think in minutes or hours, I live in seconds. Like, when I'm adjusting, it's, well, I took 3 steps to go around the table. That was 3 seconds times 1,000 people. That's 3,000 seconds. That's minutes and hours I'm wasting. So it's like, when you get it to the micro of the second, so where am I spending my time efficiently? Or who do I have to delegate it out to? You know, so that's why we have a tight schedule where I could delegate things out to people. But when you start to think in seconds, then you get so much done in a tighter time. Because then I'm always looking on a way to shave a useless second. Wow, I didn't have to walk 3 steps. You know, I'm just using that as one example. But you know how people talk about multitasking is horrible? That's bullshit, man. Like, I am an amazing multitasker. It's like in the morning, I could do my detox protocols. I could have my quiet time, read my book, listen to audios, or do cardio and listen to audios. You know, so I'm just saying, like, all the times I could combine, there's certain things I could combine that's super efficient, and that when you combine it and I delegate stuff out, it opens up space for high income producing activities. Good? All right, so recap.
Hi everybody, this is Jeremy with TSA. We are paging passengers Brian Collins, Judy Collins, and Julia Gold to return to the TSA screening location for your IDs. Once again, Brian Collins, Judy Collins, and Julia Gold. Please return to the TSA screening location for your IDs. Thank you.
Very enthusiastic TSA member.